Well, we're here still in Massachusetts. Yesterday we had a slower day at home because the day before was a travel day, so we just stayed close to home and let the kids have naps and things like that. And then we went swimming at the town lake and played some board games and other things like that, and had a great time just hanging out with my parents. But today we're here at Plimoth Plantation, which is a place that's a recreation of the historic village where the Pilgrims first landed and where they built their sites. So we have historic buildings to see here. We've been coming to this place for a long time, for as long as we've been hanging out around this part of southern Massachusetts. And so we'll see some people pretending to be pilgrims, we'll see some Native Americans and the Native American village, and we'll have a lot of fun today. So come and join us and see what we can see. I even hear there's going to be a demonstration of military drills and guns and things, so let's go check it out. One fun fact I learned today is that Wampanoag people could run as much as 100 miles a day.
Whether that be being a tailor or a cabinet maker or a printer, or they could have had.
They didn't strike gold here, so they had to find what they could to sell. And so they sold timber, they sold furs, especially beaver skins for beaver hats. They sold...
But that came a lot later, didn't it?
Oh, that's it. They started that at the very beginning.
Where we live, the plant is a lot.
We've just come out of the craft center where they show you how to make pottery and Native American crafts, and they have other interesting things to do there. And we're going to head over to the English village now, which is the representation of where the Pilgrims lived.
Over the village into the harbor.
Yeah, that's scary.
But they didn't have to use them very often because they didn't really have any enemies.
One really neat thing about Plimoth Plantation is that the people who are dressed up as pilgrims, or the English, they are in person in costume, and so they've all memorized the characters that they're representing, and they know the whole family history, and they talk to you as if they're that person. And so when you talk to the Pilgrims here, it's like you're actually talking to a pilgrim from hundreds of years ago. It's a pretty neat thing.
Well, I mean, pistol like this is only designed to be accurate out to 10 yards. I mean, it's a pistol. But muskets are accurate out to about 50 yards or so. They're lethal to a man in armor well beyond that, mistress. They'll kill a man in armor over 100 yards away. The bullet that one fires, I just remember whether it's 10 or 12 bullets to a pound. That's how guns are measured. How many bullets makes a pound. If you're familiar with that way of gauging of guns and shot, you might understand it because it's the exact same system.
How do you keep it?
Oh, it stays by itself. It'll burn for 6 hours or so, even in rain. Yeah, it's treated with coals, some pieces nicer.
Unfortunately, halfway through our time here today, half of the family started feeling really hot and kind of sick. So we sent half of the family home in a 1 carload, and Grandpa stayed here with me and the 2 older boys to check out the rest of the afternoon.
There's plenty of room inside, and any of you are welcome to sit down if you should like. So there are Arminians and Anabaptists and Adamites and Socinians and Familiists and all these other heresies and error-strewn doctrines as there are there.
One thing that's been really fun on this visit for me is to see my father, who loves this place so much that he's actually become a volunteer museum guide. And so he comes here and he does training from time to time, but he spends a morning or an afternoon here every week talking to people. And because the Pilgrims act in character, they need some people that can interpret just in normal modern day talk, and so he's here to answer questions for people, and he does a wonderful job of it. I'm really proud of him.
Mr. Hornblower, who was kind of the founder, this was his grandmother's property, and he wanted to rebuild what it was really like rather than having the later houses. So when Grandma died and gave him the property, and it's the same kind of hill going down to the ocean. So he said he just recreated it. So that's what he did. It is cool.
If you've never been to Plimoth Plantation, I would definitely encourage you to check it out. It's a wonderful place to spend a day just walking around and learning about history from people who know a lot about it, and to see what life was like hundreds of years ago. And if you have been there, I'd love for you to tell me about it. Please put some comments below and tell us about your experience here. Tell us about your visit, what you like about visiting here. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you soon. God bless you all.